Well, hi there folks, Paul Oz here once again. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Fortin Cali and what you can do with it. This is kind of like a side offshoot video that's kind of about what else can be done with Neural DSP plugins as well. So this is the Fortin Cali on my left here, and this is the Granophyre on the right. The Granophyre is a different plugin completely from Neural DSP. It's a amplifier that is quite significantly less British sounding than the Fortin Cali. It's got a lot more of this dryness to it that's more reminiscent of like a really tight, I don't know, it's hard to explain, like a boogie meets a PV, but it's not, it's its own animal, right? The thing is that I really love the cabinet impulse responses. I love the amp as well, but the Granophyre's got really great impulse responses. So what we have here today is the same guitar I used in the last Fortin Cali video. This is an Aristides 08OS, purple red chameleon, which looks pretty slick. And these are bare knuckle pickups. They're Aristides Customs, which are based off of two more like low to medium output kind of pickups, the Holy Diver as well as the Emerald. And well, I've been complaining that this guitar doesn't have an extreme metal sound to it, but this is about as close as I'm able to get. It's a very satisfying sound. So again, we're not using the amplifier, 9-band EQ, or pedal from the Granophyre. We're just going to be using the pedal section and the amp from the Fortin and just the cabinets from the Granophyre. I've got the Dynamic 57 MS and the Dynamic 906 MS here on the Granophyre. And so enough talking. Let's hear what I'm talking about by just playing some riffs. So that's an extremely aggressive, arguably that's the extreme metal tone I've been looking for a while. Damn, my neighbors are being real noisy right now. Don't you know I'm playing doom riffs? Anyway, so I think it sounds really awesome. You can do the same thing inside of your own DAW, whether you're running Reaper or any of the other ones. I'm just using Logic Pro X here, and it works superlatively fantastic. I really love it. It's just a direct DI from this guitar into my Steinberg UR22, and that's all she wrote. It's just two plugins. Now, for the sake of fun, I am going to actually stop recording on the dry, and I'm going to record for you folks the, whoop, that's not what I meant to do. Oh no, redo recording. Oh no, what if I lost the whole recording? All right, I'm gonna duplicate the tracks. And I'm gonna play with a wet signal now. So let's press the record button here. So this is the Valhalla Room and Valhalla Delay. It's gonna be quite a wet sound, all right? So expect some lead sizzly goodness. And I just wanted to do this video to show you folks out there what's possible with these amazing plugins. Now that's really great. The only thing that I would change in terms of the tone is maybe back up off the noise gates that are inside of the Fortin, and I'm running the Granophyre, by the way, without any gates, and the input is at 0 and the output's at 0. It's very much just as if I'm using the cabinets from it. It's just the right way to do it. And the Fortin, the Zool, let me show you folks over here. So the Zool's at about 12:30, 12:45, 1 o'clock. Got my hex drive running. This is my Monster 08OS tone. It's on the OD1 channel here. Got it, both of these on the high setting on the oversampling. There seems to be a little bit more of a hi-fi sound, I think, in the top end. It's like a clearer top end as opposed to the normal oversampling, which is definitely less of a strain on your computer. but it just doesn't sound quite as good. So when I'm bouncing files, I'm bouncing with the high oversampling turned on, just because it just sounds that much better. If I want to remove some highs, I'm just going to go into the EQ and do it anyway. That's the way I see it. But the interesting thing that you can do next is actually go through the 9-band EQ and EQ out whatever else you don't agree with, and when it comes to the Cali, and really fine tune your amplifier settings in this way. And yet another thing you can do is run the Cali into this and bus out, I think, actually no, not bus out, but on another separate input, you can double your signal basically, right? And you can run it with even more IRs. The possibilities are about as endless as your computer's processing power. That seems to be the case with plugins these days. And I totally love it. I've been practicing with this. I wrote a very Addicted era Devin Townsend style song the other day, which I'm gonna totally release in the next few weeks here, just because I'm on a big kick. And if you haven't already checked out, I have a new single called Ties That Bind, which is out on YouTube, Spotify, everywhere right now. That's worth it to check out. I used the Tosin Abasi and the Granophyre on that one, actually. So yeah, there's a lot of options out there, folks. I just wanted to make this quick video to articulate how incredible Neural DSP is just stepping up the game in the whole plugin world. I'm super stoked. I'm gonna go, because this video doesn't need to basically be 10 more minutes of me talking and being hyped. I'm just gonna keep on playing some guitar and I'll play myself out. I'll catch you next time, YouTube. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, comment below, and let me know what you think. Let me know how you've experimented with the plugins as well. I'm always curious to see what else other folks have done. All the best from the Pacific Northwest. Alright, so I just wanted to show you folks one more time here my settings for this 080S sound. Obviously I'm calling the Monster 080S here. So that's the pedal section of the Cali. That's the Cali itself here, obviously on overdrive 1. And then over here is the Granophyre, which is fantastic. I just really freaking love their cabinets. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Cheers.